11s, the black and white 11s with the lean back. He on his lean ski on this joint. He all on his lean ski on this joint. His joint got the toe kick. What you got on your? Show me what you got on your underneath your feet. Let me see. He got the whole recliner in this joint. Way on his lean ski. You know what I'm saying? That nigga got a driver with a machine. This nigga got every button. The motherfucking Steve Jobs head.
Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No
zoom out. He got the screen right here. This nigga's a superstar. He in a machine. This nigga got the Panamera.
Never give him
double sunroof. This nigga got a ball spot in this joint. Shout out to the ball spots. You know what I mean? This nigga don't even know he ride. You know what I mean? This nigga's official, man. He trying to close the door. But he got the screen, look. He got the screen on here, too. Shout out to the MMG. Shout out Maybach.
Beat a nigga ass like Muhammad with switches. You niggas real gay.
You know what I mean? Dream Chasers, DC4 shit.
Better stay away from
you know what I mean?
Nach TV is the motherfucking winner.
Look, man, shout out my brother, man, Malakwa, man, with the 11s on. You know what I'm saying? He show you how to do it. Y'all do it, man. This my nigga, nighttime with no moon. You know what I'm saying? He holding it down, you know what I'm saying?
Name ring bells from here to Yonkers.
He holding it down, you know what I'm saying? He doing big things, man. Maybach with no music. You know what I mean?
Cause I got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. That's the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen,
yo, shout out to Nach TV, man. This is Officer 5000 at Top of the Pod. If you ain't watching Nach TV, you gonna slap the shit out you.
What's up, baby? One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race.
Alright, we here with the man himself. If I could, I don't mind telling people who you are. Where you from?
Captain 10,000. Zakar.
Where's he going with this shit?
I'm out of the New York camp, Bronx, affiliated.
BX. Strong Island,
BX.
Strong Island.
Any way you want to flip it.
Alright, Cat. So if I could, Cat. Alright. If I could, Cat. Okay. Could you take the people back to day one? Like the struggles, what you remember. Like the rough times, the hard parts. When you had to think about EBT and food stamps and all of that stuff and whatever you came from. Could you take the people back to that lifetime?
Keep it real, I ain't never had it rough, man. You know what I'm saying? I was the Lord, I was fortunate coming through. Never really had a rough life, never had a straw. I was just a knucklehead. You see what I'm saying?
How come?
Never had it rough. Had a good household, mother and father together, strong. So it wasn't really rough. I was fortunate. Most side, blessed me with a early good solid foundation. Uncles, a lot of strong uncles. Always taught that the white man was a devil. All my uncles always made white people a little nervous when they got around them. So I saw manhood at a young age, and it kind of gave me a root. You know what I'm saying? And a foundation to stand on.
Right.
So, I ain't never really struggled.
Right. Okay. So how did you? Okay. So what was life like? What was life like in middle school and high school for you?
I was a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of brothers got caught into, doing a lot of folly. Like I said, it wasn't really nothing. I got mixed into the street element. I gravitated towards it because it seemed like it was something to do. Everybody was doing quick dollar, running around. That was my story. What's up, man?
Right? So you kind of just was pulled towards the street element.
Yeah, absolutely, like anybody. I'm like a 70s baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different era back then.
Right, kind of.
When I came up, wasn't really, I came up before the crack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with us, it was just racing in the street, pole to pole. It was fun.
Right.
Knuckle game. Your knuckle game was in up the park.
Right.
That's what we prided ourselves on. But then it was pre-crack. You know what I'm saying? So then when I got a little older, I came into that era, and I saw the devastation of what it did to the black community.
So could you explain that era?
Man, it came and threw it like a storm, man. That when it hit every neighborhood, man, especially in New York, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, the South Bronx, Harlem. It was like a tornado that came through and destroyed. And even you went out of state. You had Burlington, North Carolina. You had D.C. All those areas, man, where it was targeted, man, and destroyed the inner city youth. And it was, and that's why, we go out and we go into these prison systems, man, because them brothers that got hit back then, man, at a young age, trying to make that quick money. Some of them dudes is doing football numbers. And just for a simple mistake or a quick dollar, and brothers is regretting living that lifestyle. Some of them dudes got caught up in the crime element, homicide, wrong place, wrong time, and that's why we go into the prison system, man. Let them know that there's still a chance.
Right.
But as far as me, I made it out of that. I didn't get caught. Lord willing, the Lord that delivered me out of many, many rough situations. And I made it into the truth. Lord, I guess preserve me back into this truth.
So if I could, I don't want. So how did you find the UPK? How did you find the truth?
I found the truth. Well, my main man, my childhood friend, brother by the name of Grayson, he was into the rap thing back in the days.
Oh, you was rapping, cat?
Nah, not me. My man Grayson. He was
How about that? You drop some balls.
Nah, that ain't my thing, man. I'm too old for that shit, man.
I'm too old.
But he had introduced me to it. He was into the music and came to the school back in the days, and I gravitated to it. Brother seemed strong. Got involved. Got into what they call back then it was called a trooper program. It was 2 years doing a gi. What I'm saying? Every mandatory classes.
Trooper program was 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. It was strong though, man. It was strong. A lot of them good brothers back then.
So you came up during that era.
That era.
So you did your 2 years.
Did my 2 years.
Damn. Most time crazy. If I could, cat, like it's crazy because like the strive that you took, you know what I'm saying, like the battles that you fought is what have all these brothers here today. You know what I'm saying? All these brothers that's here today is because of what you fought in life. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that ain't for what I fought, because I fought and I failed.
If I could, I don't want you didn't fail, you know what I'm saying? You fought. Because I see you today as Captain Zakar. So whether you failed or whatever you did in life, we see you today as the man that we see today.
Now, let me tell you, I failed. The Lord just caught me. You know what I'm saying? There was nothing I did with, I failed, and I was a failure. The Lord just had mercy on me. That's all it was.
What you had today, Cat.
To do the will of the Lord, man.
You give us the blessings that we need to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Today, you give us that same struggle that you faced in that day with the same blessing that we need today.
Dig it.
You know what I'm saying? You gave us the power to fight through what we fight through. You know what I mean? So we able to call.
But you know what that blessing was?
What's that blessing, Cat?
It was understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because I took for granted when I walked in this truth before. Now the Lord opened me up and blessed me to understand the value of not only the truth but the brotherhood in this truth. You know what I'm saying?
Value.
And you can't. Blessing is understanding. The blessing is when you see what them scriptures are saying. Anybody can robotically repeat or rehearse it like a fucking parrot. You know what I'm saying? But the true blessing is an understanding, man. Understanding, how brothers is hurting. Understanding what what the Lord said in the book of Lamentations, man. And that's what you find throughout the streets of America. The brothers is broken down.
Right.
So like it wasn't nothing of me, man. Like the Lord just, my ears was closed, man. But now, I do see, the wrong, and I understand what sin is and the relevance of being clean and unclean. You see what I'm saying? That matters, man. When you clean, man, the ability to see, kind of your heart into the words in the scriptures kind of come a little clearer. Right. When you're unclean, your spirit is like fucking it's bravery, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's why it's very important, man, to obey those dietary laws, the ceremonial laws, and most important, understand what the true vibration of brotherhood is. And that's where a lot of brothers get in trouble in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, the simple scripture like, forgive thy brother. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they hold resentment. And that'll make your spirit unclean. Anytime you hold resentment for a next black man, Hispanic or Native American, how can you see? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How can you get that understanding of the Lord? So,
right.
But it wasn't me, man. Like, you know, through the will of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, you know, brothers, you know, I heard the voice, man, and the Lord kind of gave me the strength to, you know, to move out of that darkness that I fell in. Simple as that.
Okay, if I could, how would you define brotherhood?
Brotherhood, man, is a vision, man. It's something you can't put a face on. That's like it's something that you gotta see. You know what I'm saying? And the brotherhood is a fight. You know, it's not something that you get to get in a pile. This ain't a glee club. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I love this man. Is long suffering with that brother, seeing him in his worst and being able to not to look at that brother in his weakness. You know what I'm saying? But to see strength even when that man is walking in his weakness. And forgive him. Let it go. Don't let the little things, or even if the brother has an evil eye to you. You know what I'm saying? Understand how to love past that evil eye. If you can love past that evil eye, then that's the understanding of the brotherhood, man. Loving that brother, even when that brother's coming at you. Because now, why is that brother coming at you? You know what I'm saying? What did you might have done something a long time ago that this brother can't let go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look. Now, if you understand that, then you find a way to win your brother. Get him over. You know what I'm saying? And that's brotherhood, man. And brotherhood and sisterhood is the same thing, man. If you can't, you could be cool with brothers, but you go home and you battling with your rib, man. That's just a lack of understanding. You know, because brotherhood should show you how to be a better husband to your wife. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because the love that you feel and the way you deal with your brother, you bring that shit home to your wife, and you become brother and sister with her all over again. That's love. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man.
Right. That's heavy. If I could, Captain Zakar, what do your name mean?
Zakar means remembrance. You know what I'm saying? Remembrance. I got my memory is going as I get a little older, but some shit that just snaps in my head, man. I don't even know it sometimes. I guess it's understanding, and the Lord has showed me.
So, what does your name mean with you today? Like, how would you define your name and what you stand for? I find
my name through the shit I see. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Lord allowed me to see things, man, through them scriptures, man, that make sense. You know, I look and hear a lot of these preachers, they read it and they don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? But I can read those scriptures and I can see as clear as day, man, what I understand. And I can see the men around me that's blessed with the light of the Lord. You know, it's like, you know, Commander General Yohana, General Hyman. You know, it's evident that them brothers is dipped into the spirit of the Lord, and they shining and glistering all throughout the school in these streets of America. You know, and that right there is a testimony to my name, because I can see and I can honestly remember that these brothers are speaking the truth. This dude right here, man, where you at, man? We've been waiting on you all day.
The pull up was real.
It was good, bro. We had a good one. We had a good run.
The pull up was real.
Oh, man.
Oh, the pull up was real.
The Philly version.
The Philly version. Philly Master Flex.
Chillin', man, chillin'.
Philly Master Flex.
Yo, man, you missed a good one, man. Yo, Captain Nazare came out and shook the joint and took everybody's money and left, man.
No.
He left here with $2,500 in his pocket, man.
Don't tell me that.
Everybody was silent when he left, man.
I'm about to catch a check.
Cap took everybody's money, man.
I'm about to check the. No.
Yeah. And he said he's gunning for you, man.
That couldn't have happened.
He said he's throwing a whole stack on the table next time, man.
We going to New York. I'm riding back with you.
No doubt.
I'm riding back with you. Yo, Nach TV. The only thing that you should be watching on YouTube, Facebook, what's the other thing? Instagrams, I don't know what's going on, but Nach TV, if you ain't got it, you're losing your life. Get right.
It is. Shine on him.
Catch me.
Shine on him. Shine on him.
With my missiles.
Cat. You know what I mean? So you had that remembrance, and you see the brothers that really has that depth that you said, you know what I'm saying? That depth that you call it. Dipped in the spirit of the Lord, dipped in the truth, you know what I'm saying? Dipped in the Most High. You know what I mean?
And that depth comes from understanding. That depth comes from faith. You know, and sacrifice, man. You know, I look at, like I said, brothers like Commander General Yohana. I remember from way back when, that brother held tight to this truth and it fought and struggled, man, just to maintain that sense of what the UPK was first delivered, man. And he's done a hell of a job, man, for what I see. You know what I'm saying? He's taking something that was back in the 80s and 90s, man, and preserved that shit and brought it all the way into the year 2000, where brothers at a young age can see what it felt like, you know what I'm saying, to be in the truth. He basically preserved, man, that stench of the One West building when you walk up them squeaky ass steps, man. And he brought it and delivered to y'all, man, in 2020. Y'all don't realize the man that y'all under, man. That brother is that brother's worth something, man. I can definitely say that. That brother has said things to me that can only come from the Lord. And I don't say that about too many men.
Right.
Him along with General Muhammad, man.
Right.
You know, I'd stake everything I got that them brothers is, well, right now they plugged in. You know, any man can fall, you know what I'm saying? But them brothers right now is strong, the strongest thing that I've seen in my life as far as representing this truth, man.
Okay. So you, all right, if I could, otherwise, so we all One West. Absolutely. This is One West. Right? One West, sis, One West. But as far as that school that was there in the past, was you able to walk up those steps?
Absolutely, absolutely.
What was that like?
It was beautiful, man. The frankincense doesn't smell the same anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, man. That was my birth, man. I broke my virginity on them steps, man. You know, my first vision, man, like a baby coming into new light, man. That's what the truth doesn't have a glimmer to today, because the first time I walked in that truth, I can't get that brightness back, man. Right. It's gone, you know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, it's a new light. You know, it's a new birth right now. Right. And I get the light seeing through brothers waking up in this truth, man. That's my blessing now. You know, see them being born and seeing with that look on their face, man, like I had when I first walked up through them One West steps. Right. You know, that was a beautiful thing, man. Right. I missed them brothers back then, man. We stayed in the barracks around the corner. Man, it's living in those barracks with them brothers and building 68, all them brothers, and I still got love for them. And I wish them brothers could walk with me once again. That would be a blessing. Right. It is true, man.
Right. So we here today, Cat, and we love you for it because you bring that same spirit. You bring what you've been through, right, and you teach us what you've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like you teach us that spirit, that livelihood that you bring with you is something that we cherish today. Right. We hold it dear to us because you Captain Zakar for a reason.
Dig it.
You feel what I'm saying? And we love and we appreciate Captain Zakar for being Captain Zakar.
Dig it.
You feel what I'm saying? Captain Zakar can't be Nach. And Nach can never be Captain Zakar.
Shit, Captain Zakar ain't nothing without Nach and any other brother, and it's true. That's what you
Nach
see.
Is nothing with Captain. Nach is nothing without Captain Zakar.
What you see is just a representation of brothers, man, that's being strong, you know, and keeping me strong when I'm weak, man. Someday I think everybody in this truth, man, go through a time, a period, man, where they get weak and they feel that deep inside, man. But having brothers that can walk and stride and seeing brothers blaze on that mic and hold it strong, even though when they facing that hard shit, facing child support, facing eviction, man, facing, you know, illnesses and sickness, man, and still come to class, man, and still perform their duties as a fucking soldier in this truth. Shit, man. Like, what more can a man ask for in his life, man? Absolutely. That's brotherhood and that's soldiership, man. Absolutely. And I represent that shit to the fullest to the day. So they say I die. Absolutely. You know, I'd kill in battle with any one of these brothers in the street. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's what's important. And sisters, man. Now, you see a lot of sisters coming to this truth, which is amazing because, man, what is that? What is a masculine vibration without the compliment of a sister around, man? That's sweetness, man. And that's why these marriages, man, we got to get them together, man. Like, you know, a lot of sisters in this truth, man, they got to come together a little stronger, man, with these brothers. And, you know, these priests and prophets, how you're struggling in these streets, man. Right. And it's nothing better than coming home to something soft and moist and that's not going to give you a problem that you could be strong for. Absolutely. You know, that she could be strong for you. And two together is better than one. Right. What you can do economically, you know, how you can raise, most important, how you raise those children. Right. And I'm a product of a mother and a father in the household and seeing the balance, man. That shit is, man, you can't put the price on that, man. Right. And then now in the truth, a brother and a sister strong in the truth and kids, because we don't know how long this shit is gonna last. Right. Like 200-300 years, man. We got to build for our future, man. Build them strong. Right. So we coming right back through them. Exactly. That's it. Exactly.
Chapters of call, man. We got 2 followers, 3 subscribers, Cat. Anything you want to tell our 2 subscribers, our 3 followers out there?
Tell them to watch the Black Watch Monday, man. So check Commander Junior Hodham. He shouts the most important things that they can imagine in life. And if they missed it, if anybody, Commander Junior Hodham on YouTube, they missed that show. If they don't make that show mandatory, man, they don't have that understanding, man. And that's the only way they're gonna get it, man. Right. Monday nights, 9 o'clock. We got the classes. General Muhammad is be killing them. You know what I'm saying? Right before that Black Watch, what they need to do, if they subscribe, they need to click on Commander Junior Hodham and share that to anybody in the world that they care about. If not, so be it. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, man, we had Cap Zakar, BX.
The Bronx. Also the prison department. That's something that, if any brothers out there got anybody incarcerated, man, ISUPKPD at gmail.com.
ISUPKPD
at gmail.com. And that's something that is very important, man, because them brothers locked behind them gates like gorillas, man. They're in a different level of hell, man. That we can't forget about.
Society.
Can't forget about it, man.
Right.
Because it's a lonely and a cold world when you're locked behind them heavy ass big gates, man.
Right.
So we go into the prison system, we reach out, man. Rebuild those families, man. That's very important. Right. So those subscribers, they subscribe, you know, make a difference, man. Click on the motherfucking button and get in class, man. That's all.
Right.
Yo, you ready to bounce? Let's do this.
We had Cap Zakar, BX, Harlem, headquarters, ISUPK.
Strong Island.
Strong Island.
So we got to represent for the culture. Niggas coming out here with all this funny color hair, skinny jeans and shit. Fuck that, nigga. We taking it back to the fringes. Motherfucking Spikes, nigga, representing for the Hebrews. You know what I'm saying? Angry Black Man Media, nigga. We getting it in. We bringing that real shit black.
I match my guns with the sneaks. That's my fashion week. Go ask the streets. Dog, we got massive beef. We pass elite. Play this on blast, repeat. Let it go worldwide, let the masses peep. I don't care if she thick or her ass petite. She want war with the D, she a casualty. Long as she don't got no limits like I'm Master P. Fucking bitches! Boom, dick style! No, do that shit over again.
You know I'm squeezing on triggers, my bullets hitting you won't heal up with stitches. You don't want that, you don't want to get your skull cracked. Better tighten up when a nigga tell you fall back. Titties on the drum, you a sucker, give you all that. When you stand tall at, that's where you gon' fall at.